Alright guys, what is up? It is Jacked Out here, and today I'm doing the first ever tutorial for this channel. I posted on Instagram a couple of days ago and I told them to comment below what tricks they want to learn, and I was overwhelmed by the response. I had over 100 comments. Half of the comments requested rotor whips and full whips. I'm going to start off by doing the full whip in the first tutorial. It's one of my favorite tricks. I'm going to be teaching this trick on flat ground, although the same tips apply for if you're doing it out of a bank, fly out, etc. I would recommend learning this trick first out of a fly out, out of a quarter, or out of a bank. I'm going to be showing you the tips on flat ground, but yeah, same rules apply for flat ground, bank, fly out, whatever. Real quick, I'm going to point out the difference between rotor whips and full whips. A lot of people get this trick mixed up. They kind of look similar, but when it comes to actually doing the trick, it's very, very different. I'm going to real quick just show you the difference between full whips and rotor whips. So a full whip is when you do a tail whip and a bar spin in the same direction. So I'm goofy and I naturally tail whip, which means I spin the deck anti-clockwise like that, which means I'm going to also have the bar spin anti-clockwise. Scooter is then doing one full whip. I naturally do rotor whips. So a rotor whip is when I'm goofy, so I'll be spinning the deck anti-clockwise, and then the bar spins have to spin clockwise. So a rotor whip is when the bar spin and the tail whip are done at the same time, although they spin in opposite directions. It kind of creates that rotor effect. Hence the name rotor whip. Even though I have to do my opposite bar spin for a full whip, I still find full whips 10 times easier. I mean, it's just more of a fluent motion, and I think they personally look better. If you have to learn an oppo bar spin for a full whip, I would definitely give it a try. If not, wait for the rotor whip tutorial that's coming up soon. The way I like to think of a full whip, go about your tail whip as you usually do and throw a bar spin inside of it. So I like to think of it as a tail whip with a bar spin inside of it. The problem people make the most is throwing the bar spin at the wrong time inside the whip. So I'm going to break down these steps for you. So you want to release your feet from the deck at the same time you release your hand from the bar. So you want to throw the tail whip and release one hand from the bar like that. Then once the deck has reached its 180 point, actually just before that, once the deck has reached to about there, that's when you want to throw the bar spin. And the bar spin is going to give the deck momentum to keep spinning to about there. Then once both hands are back on the handlebars, you want to continue the rotation and catch it with your feet. So after you've thrown the bar spin, you want to get your hands back on the handlebars as soon as you can. So once again, hop up, spin the tail up a little bit slower than usual. When it gets just before the 180 point, throw the bar spin. That's going to be almost at the point where you're going to be catching the deck. Finish off the little bit of rotation, catch the deck, and land. I'm going to show you a bunch of full whips right now from plenty of different angles so you can figure out exactly how I do them. Tutorial is over. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope I helped out. If you're still having trouble with the trick, just comment. I'll reply as soon as I can. I'm aiming to reply to all the comments. Comment down below whatever tricks you guys want to learn, because I'm doing tutorials based on whatever you guys request. Most likely before Sunday's tutorial, I'm going to post on Instagram again asking what tricks you guys want to learn. So if you want to have an input in what tricks I'm going to be doing a tutorial on, then go follow me on Instagram at @JackedOut. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Our next tutorial will be out on Sunday. I will see you in the next video.